rubber that they lay at the bottom of these field turf surfaces. Ram Gano, the veteran, years old. Great through by Thomas, who blocked it. And Igbenogany has it for Dallas. Noah Igbenogany stays in bounds, and the Cowboys special team gets the first score of the year. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, we are back again. Welcome everybody for a second week of UPBL football. I'm going to do a quick breakdown of last week and look ahead of this week and some other hijinks as fast as I can. I don't even have last week up. How about that? Bring it right back up. Send you back there, and we're live. And fuck it, we're doing it live. We're going to go to the scoreboard for week 1. Big Old Titties defeated Social Propaganda by 20 points. Social Propaganda was hoping to pull it off there, but a little bit of a bum week. Let's take a look at that box score. Disappointing week for Josh Allen and Kenneth Walker. J.K. Dobbins out for the season. Quiet night for C.D. Lamb. Another quiet night for A.J. Brown. And that's the way it went for Social Propaganda. Meanwhile, Austin Eckler exploded. Aaron Jones exploded. 25 points each. Didn't matter what happened the rest of the way. Teddy with the first win of the week. Sharp Fingers taking on Multiple Scorecasms. Sharp Fingers and Multiple Scorecasms were in a nail-biter of a fight. Looked like it was going to be a one-point game there up until the end. Justin Fields still put up 15 points. Justin Jefferson went out, put out 20. Kirk Cousins with 16. That double stack working out nicely for Austin. Scoregasms had Trevor Lawrence as his high score, and the Jets defense playing lights out after Aaron Rodgers went down. Poor Multiple Scoregasms, not 1 point from Aaron Rodgers. He's out for the season. Sad to see him go. The benches, Addison exploded for Austin. That's interesting. I missed the benches for me. And something to note, I had 50 points on my bench. Brandon Ayuk and Tyler Algier. I had over 50 points on my bench in my loss. So I was a little like, oh, that hurt. Of course, Brock Purdy was sat by Teddy. I wonder if he'll play him in week 2. More on that later. Physique of the week with 130 points, beating out Bruce. Russell Wilson showing up, but it was Tyreek Hill with almost 40 points by himself. Incredible work there by the Reekster out in Miami. Goff with a good quality week, but it was really Olave that showed up best for Bruce, but it was not enough. The bench is real quiet for Bruce. Absolutely crickets from Zeke's bench. More on that next week. Union Pure Machines taking on Power Walkers. Power Walker's going to get crushed by over 30, maybe even 40 points there. Dak Prescott underperformed, but Tony Pollard did really well. It was a weird game for the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, their offense didn't really have to do much because their defense was destroying the New York Football Giants. And then, I'm hoping that the music is not too loud. I'm realizing that the music could be still a little too loud. I'm going to make a little adjustment. There we go. Okay, the music has been adjusted. Hopefully, no longer a problem. If it was annoying you, sorry for having to deal with that. Meanwhile, on the other, Derek Carr had with 15 points, but it was really the 49ers that were the star for the Union Pure Machines. Meanwhile, on the other side, Power Walker's having a stellar week. Patrick Mahomes, first pick Mahomes, doing real well. And but it was Anthony Richardson. He, QB 16 or QB 18 in our league, doing really well, putting up 20 points. But that Cowboys defense with 37, how can you lose when you put up that? DeAndre Hopkins with 10. And a quiet bench over there for Machines. Jamaican Shamans getting absolutely annihilated. 70 points was the difference. Goon Squad putting up high score of the week, 145. Kenny Pickett did nothing. Squad Douche, 10 points to the point where Goon Squad is dropping him like a bad habit and bringing in Big Mac Jones all the way from New England, and Bill Belichick's quarterback is pretty happy about the deal. Christian McCaffrey with 25 points, the second pick in the draft, doing really well. Travis Etienne with 18 points. Garrett Wilson still got a touchdown even though he lost Aaron Rodgers, and Calvin Ridley with 20. Jiminy Christmas, the gifts keep coming, and so does the love. Can you feel the love tonight? It was Jordan Love absolutely destroying the Bears and the Jamaican Shamans. Jake Elliott with 18 points. Holy cow. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, the real standouts was Michael Pittman and Stephon Diggs did really well. But Joe Burrow with the unheard of 3 points. Benches, Roschon Johnson, potentially future Bears #1 running back, and Zay Flowers looking real well for the benches for the two teams. Danky Punch putting up his first win of the season, knocking out Swag U Beef and saying, punching that cow right in the face. He's now a cow puncher. Jalen Kurt Hurts with 12 points. Not a big week from him, but it was Amon St. Ra and Deshaun Watson doing really well there, as well as the Eagles defense as the standouts for Danky Punch. On the other side, Justin Herbert did really well, and that's Bijan Robinson as well did put up 17. You like what you see there. But it was the bench, Cortland Sutton and Jacoby Myers looking like standout misses for the two teams in question. Good first week in the bag, standings looking like so. Goon Squad leading the pack, followed up by Best Physique of the Week, Power Walkers, Big Old Titties, Team Danky Punch, Sharp Fingers, Social Propaganda, and its 7th, Multiple Scoregasms, Union Beer Machine, Swag U Beef. My name is Bruce and Jamaican Shops. Of course, where I started saying Social Propaganda is the name of the score of the winless teams. If we take a look at the league home, we can get a quick look at the power rankings. I have slid down to 7th myself. Sharp Fingers slid down to 3rd. Power Walkers have slid into 1st place. Jamaican Shaman slid from 3rd all the way into 8th. Union Beer Machine slid from 4th all the way into 9th. Team Danky Punch slid from 6th, but he's climbing the ladder all the way up to 4th. Swag U Beat started in 7th place, but he's all the way near the bottom of the ladder in the 11th spot right now. Best Physique of the Week started in the 8th spot, but now he's sitting hot and above everybody else except for the #1 spot because he's in the #2 spot. Don't take a shit on that. My name's Bruce. I'm sliding back only 1 spot from the 9th to the 10, and Multiple Score Evans going all the way in the back of the pack at that 12th spot after initially being in the 10th spot. Big Old Titties climbing the ladder from the 11th to the 5th, and Goon Squad to the 12th from the 12th all the way to the 6th. So the most powerful squads are looking like the Power Walkers, Best Physique of the Week, Sharp Fingers, Team Danky Punch as the 4th best team, Big Old Titties is the 5th best team, and Goon Squad as rounding out the top 6 most dangerous teams in the UPBL. We had quite a bit of waiver action. If you want to take a look at that real quickly, I thought it was fun. On Wednesday, major action. Kyron Williams going for $41. The next running back off the board, Joshua Kelly at 8. 41, 8. Puka Nakua. Pikachu. I choose Pikachu. Over there in the Rams went for 25. Next highest bid was 21. Oh, just missed there. Union Beer Machines. Goon Squad gets his quarterback in Big Mac Jones. Big Bill Belichick's happy about that deal. And meanwhile, Justice Hill over to Swag U Beef. Some fun stuff there. The next day, Social Propaganda was able to nab Gabe Davis and Kenneth Gainwell to the Power Walkers. Interesting. This week, whole bunch of different stuff going on, and we're ready at Thursday. So Thursday night games already happened. Social Propaganda is up by 1 point at the moment, projected to score about 6 points more. However, interesting developments. Tua Tagovailoa is taking on Tyreek Hill. That is going to be a matchup to watch, especially after last week's explosion for 200 yards from Tyreek and 450 from Tua. Sharp Fingers is starting the week with 50 points in his back pocket. That's right, Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins combining for almost 50 points. Big Old Titties, no slouch himself, Devonta Smith with 21 points. This one's going to be a bit of a barn burner. Excited to watch and see how that breaks down in Rivalry Week. Multiple Scoregasms, Elliott taking on Jack and Allison. Let's take a look at the big score. Let's take a look at the big scores there. I wish that they're not telling us too much. We got Trevor Lawrence predicted to dominate, and Baker Mayfield slotted in as multiple scorers and starting quarterback. Does he have any options on the bench? Darren Waller, Marquise Brown, Kendrick Bourne that he might pivot to instead? Not likely. But Cam Akers as that running back too. That is going to be a question mark. Does he pivot to Deion Jackson? We shall see. Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard looking super solid for Machines. Jamar Chase, hopefully with a big bounce back game. And will Derek Carr continue being QB8 on the season, or QB12? I don't know what he is, but he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good in the New Orleans kit. How long will that last? 49ers defense over there for Machines. He's got to be pumped about that. 107 to 114 is the current projected score. Machines projected to win. But like you said, 7-point difference. Last week, the spread went 4-2. This week, we'll see how it goes, or at least projections and spread-wise. This week, Bruce is projected to put up 131 points. Really high score there against Jamaican Shamans 117. It looks like, let me do a little refresh here. Lamar Jackson's going to be his leading scorer, but Andre Swift already has 25. Wow, what a play that was. KJ Osborne, with no slouch himself, put up 10 points. Not bad for a wide receiver 3. Interesting. Very interesting that KJ Osborne was starting. Meanwhile, over in Austin's team, could he have started Jordan Addison as well? Yes, he could have. Very interesting offense going on there when you have 3 viable wideouts in fantasy. Starters turning out there. At least you probably would, more so KJ Osborne's that flex play, of course. Hopefully he could get you 10 points, maybe he gets you 20. That's what you hope there for that flex position anyway, typically, right? He's not your most powerful player, but you're just most powerful, best available player. Did I finish up that? Hold on 1 second there, guys. I'm trying to fly through this. I have another feud up. Wait, there it is. Boom, boom, boom. 1 second.
Orchard Park.
Hold on, I lost something here. One second, guys. Boom. Nope, that's not right. There it is. All right, cool. Sorry, just getting that entertainment going again. Up on the right side, if you are watching your screen, I also always have awesome highlights. At first, I had the first week 1 highlights. In fact, let's get week 2. Let's get Thursday night highlights on there. Thursday night football, because I can put those up right now. I'm sure they're right there. Right 1 hour ago. Boom. We'll put those on the screen to close off the podcast. The other side of the ball, did I already take care of this? Is the Machines? Yes, I did. We're going back here. Miles Sanders, oh, he's catching my eye. Bills defense. Let's see, Jonathan Taylor still sitting there quietly with zeros. How long will that last? Will Jonathan Taylor get back? Let us know in the comments in the thread, guys. How long will you think it will take for Jonathan Taylor to come back as a Colt? Will he return as a Colt, or might he end up a Minnesota Viking? Man, their run offense was atrocious, but Tommy and I were talking about it. Their front line, their offensive line is not that good, and then their right tackle went down with serious injury tonight. Vikings got a shot, but Detroit looks like the go-ahead favorite for the NFC North. I think I have to do a little refresh here. Sorry about that, guys. As I click this, Patrick Mahomes, 23 predicted points. Looks like Power Walker's projected to put up 125 on Team Danky Punch's 107. Jalen put up 25 points. I don't know how, because it wasn't to A.J. Brown. He missed 2 touchdown throws. They were called back on this. They were consecutive plays in a row. First one was called back for a Philadelphia penalty. The second one was a non-call, probably as justification for 2 non-calls that happened on Justin Jefferson earlier in the game. 2 PIs that should have been called. And then, but pass interference wouldn't have given my guy yards or the touchdown as AJ, but so it didn't matter anyway. But so that, how crushing can fantasy be sometimes? Am I right, guys? Goon Squad with 12 points. Already starting the week pretty solid out of his kicker, Jake Elliott. Once again, he's got to be kicker number 1. 18 points in week 1, 12 points in week 2. Jake Elliott putting up a stellar first couple weeks for a kicker for Uncle Jay and the Goon Squad. Here projected to put up 119 versus Swag You Beast 112. Swag You Beast outstanding performers, probably going to be Justin Herbert and Geno Smith. And we shall see, everybody. Hopefully, good luck, everybody. Have a great one. Set your lineups. Get ready. We'll see you guys in the next one. And hopefully like this podcast. Kick it. Let me know. Comment. Let me know what your favorite part was. And if you guys want to get involved on this, I want to start doing this more. I want to start having maybe 2 podcasts a week. Maybe a Monday night or a Sunday night podcast kind of talking about those week's matchups, or on Monday night kind of culminating up at towards the end of and seeing who's going to win. And then a follow-up, maybe a Thursday night one where we preview the coming weekend. Don't play your Thursday night guys unless you're Austin. 47 or Teddy. Jesus. Great scoring. Art's Bruce did real well. I sometimes I don't want to play those Thursday night guys. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Have a great one. I will see you guys next time. Have a great one. Later. Bye-bye. See ya. Throw that football. Toss that pigskin. Like.
Hawkinson on the run, fights his way to this for JJ. 23 yards, the fake to Madison, the pass is caught, and Hawkinson bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown.